Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Eleonora. I'm a front-end web developer. I'm Italian. I arrived there. I arrived here 5 months ago.
Oh, wow.
And I fell in love with the Gulp. What is Gulp? Gulp is a build system, a task runner. It's an open source like WordPress. You can find in GitHub. It uses Node.js as a platform. And both Gulp and the Gulp file is the file where we will define our tasks are written in JavaScript, then it's easy to understand. Why you need to use a build system in your project? Whether you start a new project or you take up a project already started, there are 3 keywords: time, budget, and performance. By using Gulp, Gulp can help to improve these 3 areas. In web development, we do and redo and change many times, but with Gulp we can assemble a good solution. We can change our development workflow by automatic some repetitive tasks, and you don't need to change your code, only the way the code is being deployed. There are more than 2,000 plugins in Gulp, and there is a ton of flexibility in things that you can do. You can find the plugin in a Gulp website, NPM website, and with a Google search, all the plugins have a good documentation and are pretty easy to use. In my workflow, I usually use some plugins that like concatenate, minify, uglify, browser sync, library load, and prefixing CSS. You know, when you have a project, you have more than one CSS file, more than one JavaScript file. Is good to maintain for your organization. But after the browser need to open a ton of requests to your server, and this is not an efficient way to work. By using concatenate, Gulp will combine all your files in one large file. And I use minify, uglify to remove unnecessary code by your file. And browser sync is a powerful plugin. When a file is edited or saved, it automatically refreshes a browser and autoprefixer to prefix your CSS. You don't need to do by hand. And of course, with Gulp you can use Sass because Gulp is a tool that you will use to convert and preprocess your CSS in CSS that the browser understands. Gulp is really easy to install. You need only 2 prerequisites: to have Node.js in your machine, to love to use the command line. I use Visual Studio Code like editor, a text editor. It's really easy because you have all in your Windows. He has a terminal integrated. Then you can work, and then then you can work in command line. Then go to your file easily and watch your file. And you need to set up your package manager. If you are in a WordPress project, you are to put in the folder of your team, in the root of the folder of your team. You need to install Gulp locally and globally by using the command npm, and you need to create a Gulp file.js in the folder of your project. To install plugin, you will do this by npm command, npm install, save dev, and the name of your plugin. And in your Gulp file, there is a typical structure. You need to write the dependencies of your plugin. You will write your tasks, and you will write a function. It's a watch function. And this function ask Gulp to watch if you modify something in your project, and you will write a default function. Is the function that allows us to run your tasks only by typing Gulp. Normally, if you want to run a task, you need to run the Gulp plus the name of the task. But if you put your task in a default function, you type Gulp and everything runs. What is a task? A task allows us to interact with our plugin. All the tasks are similar. A task is a function with a return value which defines the name of the task. The source folder is the folder where Gulp have to pick up your code, and the destination folder is the folder where Gulp pipe your code after the task. I put here a simple style and script task. For example, in this task is a style task. This is the source folder. I ask Gulp to minify my file, to add a suffix min in my file, and to put all the file in a assets folder. I write more than one article about Gulp. You can find them in my website. I put the code in GitHub. Then you can see easily. I have in my GitHub account a team, WordPress team with a Gulp project, and I love to speak about Gulp. Then you can follow me in Twitter, and you will see more about Gulp. You have some questions?
1 minute.
It's the same. It's very similar to Grunt. I just learned about.
Yes, it's similar because Gulp and Grunt are both a build system, but I love to use Gulp because when a task in Gulp is shorter than Grunt, and it's really easy. If you learn to write one task in Gulp, it's really easier than Grunt.
No, it's easier. That browser sync is really
Browser
cool.
sync is a powerful
I
plugin.
can't tell you how many times I've done, shift return or whatever.
Yes,
or
yes.
return.
With browser sync, you are coding, you change something, and automatically it's a refresh.
Is like if you're doing mobile, and then you see the code here.
Yes.
Every change you make, every time you save the text,
Yes,
the little browser will.
yes,
It's
yeah.
incredible. You can see
Okay, that's time.
Save a lot of keys.
That's the last round.
Thank you.
Good work.
Thank you.
Is it so? How does it know to watch it? Is it JavaScript?
Yeah, it's JavaScript.
JavaScript,
Yeah,
all
it's spying on it. It pulls,
yes.
It pulls the code.
Yeah.
Like probably every few milliseconds, it says, has there been any change? Has there been any change? Yes, there was a change. Okay, we're going to do this 5 minutes. So it's very Angular.